Here we go, Atlantic Beach Pie. I'm originally from an East Coast seaside resort town, so when I saw the name of this recipe, I knew I had to give it a try. Here's what you'll need. 1 sleeve of saltine crackers, 6 tablespoons of butter melted, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 egg white, a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 4 egg yolks. You'll also need 1/4 cup of fresh lime juice, 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice, 1 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. I also thought some of these ingredients were quite interesting. First, we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. We're going to finely crush our saltine crackers. I'm using a food processor. You can do that, or you could just use a large Ziploc bag and a rolling pin. Once our saltine crackers are finely crushed, add them to a mixing bowl. And to the crackers, we're going to add 6 tablespoons of butter melted, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and we're going to use 1 egg white. The recipe did say to slightly beat the egg white, but make sure you save the yolk because we will need 4 of those later. Mix those ingredients together. That's going to be the pie crust. To my pie plate, I'm going to lightly grease it with some cooking spray and then add your saltine crust mixture and press it into the pie plate. The recipe says to freeze this in your freezer for 10 minutes and then bake it for 20 minutes in the oven on that 350 degrees. Then in a mixing bowl, we're going to whisk together the milk and the egg yolks, 4 of them, until they're creamy like this. Then we're going to add our 1/4 cup of lemon juice and 1/4 cup of lime juice. The recipe said 2 large lemons and 2 large limes would make enough juice. I actually ended up using 3 limes. Once you add all your juice, mix it together. And then remove the crust from the oven and let it cool slightly on the counter for 10 minutes, and then add your pie filling. We're going to bake this for 15 minutes until the center solidifies. Once it's out of the oven, let it cool on the counter for 1 hour and then in the refrigerator for 2 hours. Once your pie is cool and you're ready to put the creamy frosting on, beat the cream and powdered sugar together until it's thick and forms stiff peaks. The recipe says it takes 2 minutes. It took me about 5. And it's more of like a Cool Whip, not a frosting. You know what I mean. Spread that over the pie. And it said to leave it about 1/4 inch from the rim. And there it is, kind of pretty. It was fun to cut into because the layers are kind of neat. Atlantic Beach Pie. This was a really good recipe. It was a great summer treat. I did think it was a few too many steps for a simple lemon pie, which is basically, to me, what it came out to be. But it was a good treat. Surprisingly, everybody in my household loved it. It really was amazing. A cool, tasty, tangy summer treat. Definitely worth trying.